Playing before you as the home team, we have the Nueces Canyon Panthers. Their starting five, a junior, number 5, Marcus Ortiz. A senior, number 10, Charlie Perez. A senior, number 21, Diego Galvan. A senior, number 25, Ethan Hondorf. And a senior, number 32, Jeffrey Pannell. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay, it's the boys' side of the bracket. 63rd Annual High School Basketball Invitational Tournament from Southwest Texas Junior College. Canyon sporting the white uniforms as the home team and Leakey in the red uniforms as the visitor. Again, thank you to technology and Gizmo for getting this set up on Southwest Texas Junior College. Action's going to get underway in the boys' side of the 8th place game. Possession taken by Hondorf and steal by VJ Dean up to Paul Pintor, and going to be called for the travel. So Leakey's going to play man-to-man defense. Charlie Pettis comes across the timeline over to Ortiz. Ortiz gets it up to Carbajal, and we're going to have a travel. So back-to-back turnovers by both teams to start the contest. So Dean for Leakey comes across the timeline. Stopped by Hondorf, switch it back up to Leiker. Leiker gets in the paint, puts up a runner into the hands of Pannell. Pannell pushes up to Ortiz. Ortiz gets around the side. Swinging pass, back up top, resetting for Charlie. Ortiz and Pannell drops down into the block. Good for 2. River puts it up and in from a feed from Leiker. Broke the press, so it's 2-2 for both sides. With just under a minute gone by here from the Forge Hall Gymnasium. Pettis over to Galvan, back down into Pannell. He's going to swing it back out to the short corner. Oh, nice crossover move, puts up a good runner. Sweetness from the corner. Short corner yesterday, he did the same thing a couple of times in that game. Ball over to Pintor, back to Knox. Knox is going to drive in the paint, puts up a shot, and in and out. There's River for the rebound for Leakey. Puts up a fadeaway jumper, and it's no good. It's going to stay in possession of the Eagles. So Knox with inbound duties for Leakey with 6:25 to go. Canyon up for Leiker. Back over to the corner, back to Knox. He's got to look at a 3, and it is in and out. Rebound to Hondorf. Hondorf's going to push the ball going down the far left side. And Charlie was calling for it. Hondorf, long 3. In and out. River with the rebound up to VJ Dean. Crossing over, swings it over to Pintor. Pump fake, drives into the paint. A nice move there by Pintor to get it up off the glass. So knotted up at 4 apiece. Bettis comes across the timeline to Ortiz. Pannell working the top side along with Hondorf. Galvan launches a 3. And in and out. And Knox is going to come up with the loose ball, and we're going to have a foul called on Galvan for a block with 5:33 to go in the first quarter. So 2-3 zone by the Panthers. Galvan and Pettis up top with Ortiz, Pannell, and Hondorf in the paint. And Knox with a good jump stop move. Knocks it down 6-4. So Pettis being guarded by Dean. Receives a screen from Ortiz. He goes to the short corner side. Swings it back, and we're going to have a push. Fouls on Aiden River. First personal, first team foul. Both team fouls from 1-1 each. So we're going to have a foul call now on Pannell. So turnover by the Eagles with 4.5 to go, 4:50 to go. So Pettis inbound to Ortiz. Over to the far side to Galvan, back down to the corner panel. Back to Galvan. Hondorf gets it back to Charlie Pettis. Long three by Galvan. And rebound by Hondorf from Nueces Canyon. Swinging it back to Charlie. Back over to the far corner. Galvan again into the hands of Pintor for the Eagles. Knox, he's going to push the ball. Nice defense there by Ortiz to shut him down on the transition. Dean puts up a runner, in and out, gets his own shot, puts it back up in and into the hands of Ortiz. Now Charlie has got Pedro on the Galvan, and Pintor is going to be called for the foul. So Charlie Pettis first is good. Coming in to the ball game for panel is Mr. Roller. He's a sharpshooter from the outside. He can knock it down if he gets his feet set, so he's got long range. He's just a sophomore. Second one's up and in, and we're going to have full timeout coming up to the Eagles. We'll be back in 60 seconds. So going back up top, across the timeline is Knox for the Eagles. Liker puts up a runner from about 8 foot. So Rivers going to be called, I believe it's his second foul, so he's being subbed in by Quentin Pichardo. Charlie Pettis, Thalen Roller over to Diego. Diego drives into the paint. Nice skip pass to Hondorf in the paint. Puts up a runner from a long ways off. High banking shot. Nice play there by Ortiz for the offensive putback. Reverse spin off the glass. So Canyon 8, Leakey 6. Roller and Galvan up top. Dean flanked out by Knox on the far side. Liker to the near side. Pichardo short corner. Pintor high post. And oh, what a block by Ortiz. He's pushing the ball coming up. Gets it into the paint to Hondorf. Oh, what a crossover move, but just couldn't finish. Really good pass by Ortiz. Really crisp on the ball. So 2:55 to go. Canyon 8, Leakey 6. So now Liker assuming the responsibility up top for the point guard. Over to Dean. Back up to Pintor. Liker, he's got range. In and out, rebound to Hondorf for Nueces Canyon. So turnover into the hands of the Eagles. 2:25 as Knox comes across the timeline in the first quarter. Leakey trailing by 2, 8-6. Pichardo into the corner. Dean, skip pass over to Knox. And he's going to draw contact from Ortiz. Second free throw on the way, and it's also missed. So Pettis comes across the line, guarded by Dean, switch it out to Galvan. Long looking three, in and out. There's Hondorf, gets a rebound. Oh, nice up and under move. Misses, gets his own rebound, is going to get fouled. Foul's called on Leiker. Hondorf's first is up and is in. So Chris Allen Sr. entering for Paul Pintor for the Eagles. Second one's good. Canyon applying some pressure now, so Canyon 10, Leakey 6. Knox drives out, kicks it out to Dean. Long three. And into the hands of Charlie Pettis. Over to Galvan. He's going to drive into the paint. And it's going to be 2 quick fouls on Leiker. So Galvan draws the foul. He's going to go up to 2 shots. First one's out, and coming into the game is going to be Adam Garcia for Ben Leiker with 1:35 to go. Second was off. Roller puts up a shot and knocks it down on offensive rebound. Timeout coming up. 30-second timeout for the Eagles. We'll be back in 60 seconds. .117 to go. Leakey comes across the timeline. They're trailing by 6. Knox receives a screen from Pichardo. Swings it back to the near side to Adam Garcia. Swinging it to Allen. Allen's pass a little too hot to handle, and off to the races is going to be smart play by Knox, even though it was going to be a backcourt violation. He kept Roller from getting the ball. So Pichardo or Pintor back into the game, replacing Allen. Charlie Pettis with the inbound. Diego Galvan gets into the paint, puts up a runner off into the hands. Nice rebound by VJ Dean for the Eagles. 52 seconds to go. Leakey trailing 6, Canyon 12. 2-3 zone by the Panthers. Got high post. Swinging it to the near side to Garcia. Swinging it to Knox. He gets into the paint, free throw line extended, puts up a shot, and into the hands of Charlie Pettis. So 29 seconds to go. Canyon pushing the ball. Nice screen, kicks it out. Galvan puts up a 3. Aiden saved it. Nice hustle, but Roller was waiting on the three-point line for that one. 20 seconds to go, 20.67. Pressure by the Panthers. Leakey, ball inbound to Garcia. Goes over to Pintor. VJ Dean thought about a 3, but didn't take it. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Pichardo, he'll launch it. And, oh, going to have a foul on number 1. For the Panthers, Zayden Gonzalez. First one's up and in. And missed the second. Knox coming across the timeline with 5 seconds. He's going to drive into the paint. And knocked it in. So that's going to be 8 for the Eagles, 13 for the Panthers. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Second quarter, Leakey trailing by 5. Canyon in control up top, 13-8. Roller and Galvan up top on the part of the 2-3. Knox with point guard duties. Long three-point attempt. Oh, a nice hustle by VJ Dean to save it. Good hustle by River. 7:41 to go. VJ Dean up top. To the right of him is Knox. High post, River, Liker. He can shoot it. And VJ Dean comes up with control. foul on Aiden Gonzalez for Canyon. Will be the first foul on the team in the second quarter. Knox puts up a runner into the hands of Charlie Galvan. Galvan flips it up to Diego. Oh, nice hustle by Diego, but just a little too far under. Liker for Leakey pushing the ball. And Ortiz with the block. Ball stolen by Galvan. He's going to be off to the races. Swinging it back to the near side is going to be Dean. Dean gets a high arcing shot up off the glass. Roller comes across the timeline. Canyon still up 13-10 with 6:40 to go. Roller, he's got range. In and out. So River, B.J. Dean. Liker gets into the paint. And so Ethan Hondorf coming in for Aiden Gonzalez. Lob to River, puts it up and into the hands of Pentor, kicks it out to Liker. Hondorf pushing it up to Galvan, or tried to, stole by Pentor for the Eagles. Panels due to check back in for the Panthers at the next stoppage. 6:05 to go. Dean, Liker back over to the corner to Knox. Posting up is River. River with the fadeaway. Hondorf with the rebound for Nueces Canyon. Roller gets the ball, guarded by Pentor. Hondorf puts up a three. Rebound by Ortiz, puts it up and into the hands of Galvan. Galvan up and it's in. The little man got positioned in there, put it back in off the offensive board. So got a chance for the three-point play. Galvan, the N1 is up and Knox stops the top of the 2-3. VJ Dean launches a three. Good shot by VJ. So 15 for Canyon, 13 for Leakey. 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Galvan kips it over to Ortiz. He fires a long three. In and out, into the hands of Panel. Hondorf, oh, up and under. Nice move by Hondorf. He puts it up and he draws contact. And River, I believe, picked up his third there. Hondorf first shot's off. So Pichardo comes in for River. Second one's up and in. Dean comes across the timeline. Leakey trailing by 3 with just under 5 minutes to go. Kick out to Knox, guarded by Hondorf. Gonna have player control on the push-off there for Knox. Pettis comes across the timeline, guarded by Dean, up top to Ortiz. Panel back to the inside to Galvan, puts up a three, and knocked out of bounds. Galvan inbound to Hondorf. Nice pump fake, gets into the paint, puts up a runner, and it's good off the glass. Nice penetration on the pump fake. Got his defender up in the air and made an easy layup. So 18-13, Canyon up on top with 4:18 to go in the first half. Dean, second three-pointer on the way. It's good, knocked it down. Back-to-back threes for Dean for the Eagles, 16-18. Ortiz tries to get around Leiker, back over to Hondorf. Hondorf's going to drive, puts the paint up, and they're going to have foul on Pintor. Hondorf, first free throw is up, and it's off the back. So 18-16, still Canyon up by 2 with 3:57 to go in the second quarter. Second on the way, and it's out into the hands of Knox. So Eagles got possession. Dean on the right, Knox coming up across, Galvan and Pettis up top on the defense for the Panthers. High post, Pintor to the left is Leiker. Swinging it back to Knox. He gets in the paint, jump stop, but yep. Galvan comes across the timeline with 3:19 to go. Galvan drives in the paint, puts up a runner. He's sweet on that short corner shot. Diego Galvan knocks it down. Back to a 4-point lead. Nueces Canyon 20, Leakey 16 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. And Charlie Pettis is going to be called with a block. So Pettis is replaced by Roller up top on the 2-3 zone. Panel, Hondorf, and Ortiz are along the bottom side of the three. Good rebound by Ortiz. Pushes it up to Roller. Roller gets it out to Ortiz. Back over to Hondorf. He's going to pump fake and get into the paint. Oh, nice steal by Paul Pintor. Over to VJ Dean. Oh, nice pump fake by Dean. Got him up and under and knocked it down. 20-18. Canyon still up by 2, but it's a good ball game going on here in the first half. Ortiz. Roller thought about it. He's going to penetrate. .222 to go. First half. Canyon still up by 2. And there's a deflection into the hands of Roller. Puts up a shot off the corner into the hands of VJ Dean. 2:15 to go as Dean comes across the timeline. Canyon in a 2-3 zone. Roller putting some pressure. Leiker, long three, and it's good. So Leakey takes the lead, 21-20 off the Leiker three-pointer. Good skip pass from Knox. Galvan. So Dean is called for the hold. First one's up and in for Galvan. So knotted up at 21. Chance to go back up by 1. And second one's up and in for Diego Galvan. 22-21. Panthers up with 1:50 to go. Liker comes across the timeline. Oh, Hondorf saw that one coming. He's off to the races. And he's going to be called for the foul. So Hondorf going to the line for 2. Aiden Gonzalez coming in for Marcus Ortiz for the Panthers. And the second one's up and is good. So back to a 2-point lead for the Panthers. 1:35 to go as Leakey's coming across the timeline with Knox. Panel, Hondorf, Gonzalez in the backside of the 2-3. And then Galvan and Roller up top for the Panthers on the D. So Knox, Pintor, Pichardo, Liker. Liker, good runner. In and out of the hands of Gonzalez. Galvan with a minute to go comes across the timeline. Long 3, it's going to be short. Hits the iron into the hands of Hondorf. He puts it up and 1. So nice sportsmanship. Galvan helped up Knox, who kind of rolled his ankle a little bit. But Canyon up 25-21. Dean puts up a shot in the paint, rebounded by Gonzalez. Over to Panel. Panel gets it up to Hondorf. 35 seconds to go. He's going to get in the paint, puts up a runner, and Panel. Roller, he can knock it down from 3 if he gets open. Puts up a shot on the corner. Pichardo going to be called for the foul with 25.43. So Roller missed the first one, so they're up by 4. Got a chance to increase it by 5 with 25.43. So Garcia. Roller's second is good, so 26-21. Leakey trailing by 5. Canyon took the lead after Leakey jumped onto a quick 2-point lead, but it's been back and forth since then. Likers. And Roller didn't give him a chance to come down on his feet. So Liker going to the line for 3 shots. So Hayden Stotts in for Roller Likers third. So 22-26 for the Panthers. Knox very alertly picks up the loose ball on the inbound to Hondorf. Hondorf flipped up to Galvan, launches a three, and that's going to end the first half. Nueces Canyon 26, Leakey 22. We'll be back in about 6 minutes from Southwest Texas Junior College, the Forge Hall Gymnasium. Thank you for tuning in. turf of the Leakey Eagles and the Nueces Canyon Panthers. Canyon's up by 4. Been a back-and-forth ball game. So defensively, Galvan and Pettis up top for Nueces Canyon with Ortiz, Panel, and Hondorf on the back. Up top, Knox, Liker, Dean, River, and Pintor for the Eagles. Trying to work it into the low block. Receives a high screen. Oh, nice look into River. Put it up and in and out of the hands into Hondorf for Nueces Canyon. So Galvan, he's going to drive in, puts up a runner from about 8 foot and deflected into the hands of Ortiz, up and in for 2. Liker thought about a 3, but Pettis closed out on him. Dean cutting through. Knox. Oh, nice hustle by Dean. Panel knocked it out of bounds. Knox receives the inbound back over to Liker. Nice hustle by Pintor to get the offensive rebound. He's going to go to the line for 2. Dean shoots a three, rebounded to Gonzalez. Roller comes across the timeline. He pushes up into the paint, swings it over. Galvan got a look at a three, launched it, and it's in and out. Rebounded to Hondorf. Offensive board. Hondorf goes up and got a timeout before the shot. 30-second timeout coming to Coach Fletcher. We'll be back in 30 seconds. To go in the third quarter, Leakey trailing Canyon 23-32. Galvan gets up top, gets into the short corner, swing it out to Roller. He's got range, swings it back over to Galvan. We got 3 seconds in the lane. Yep. Just 3-second violation. So 2:18 to go. Liker going to be bringing the ball across the timeline. 2-3 zone. Roller, Galvan up front with Gonzalez, Ortiz, and Hondorf on the bottom part for the Panthers. Knox gets into the paint, loses the handle of it in the paint. And up to Liker. Liker, he gets into the paint, and we got carrying the ball. So 1:54 to go. Diego Galvan knocks the three down. Knox. Liker puts up a long three. Roller with the defensive boards for the Panthers coming across with 1:10 to go. So Ortiz swings it over to Roller. He thought about a three, but setting it back up to Ortiz with 52 seconds to go in the third. Leakey up, or trailing 35-23. Oh, nice pass into the paint. Diego Galvan. Ortiz resets. He goes into the paint. Oh, nice pass. And Hondorf is going to put it back up. Gonzalez missed an easy putback, but it went into the hands of his teammate. So Hondorf's first is off. And the second is good. Going to have a technical foul called on the Eagles, so Canyon's going to get, he's going to get 2 free throws. So first one's up and in. Three, 29 seconds to go. Ball received by Hondorf. Picked up by Dean. Dean's going to get it to Pentor. 19 seconds to go. And Ortiz is coming up with the steal. Hondorf, long three. Gonzalez puts it up, and he's going to get fouled. Aiden Gonzalez' first attempt is up and is good. Second is up and in. It's good for so Allen coming in for Dean. I believe that's his 4th. So 5 seconds coming across the timeline is Knox. And that's going to end the third quarter. Nueces Canyon 40. Leakey 23, be back in 60 seconds. For Southwest Texas Junior College, I'm Jesse Rubio. All right, starting of the fourth quarter. Leakey trying to apply some pressure as they're trailing here in this contest. They're picking up man. Pettis swinging it back up top, over to the near side. Roller over to Galvan to the near side, guarded by Knox. Swinging it out to Galvan. Nice job of setting it back up with 7:25 to go in the fourth quarter. And there's a long shot, looks good, and it is. Knocks it down is Galvan. He's hit 2 from that same spot. So Canyon now up by 20 with 7 minutes to go. And River, nice move by the big man, just couldn't finish. Charlie Pettis comes across the timeline. Hondorf puts it up off the glass. Into the hands of Knox. Oh, barely alert by Ortiz. Into the hands of E.J. Dean on the rebound for the Eagles. Swinging it to the far side. Diego is going to be off to the races. And going to have a foul before the shot. So that's the 4th personal on Leiker. Hondorf being replaced by a panel. Pettis out to the little one outside, Galvan. Ortiz, he's going to get in the, oh, nice move, but he, River with a smart move, and he had to alter his shot. Pintor. And 25 for the Eagles. So Galvan, or Pettis, over to Roller. Into the hands of Leiker, back over to Dean, coming across. Leakey's pushing it now. Dean going into the paint, puts up the runner, in and out. Nice hustle by Knox, and knocked out of bounds off of the Panthers. So possession, Leakey. Leiker was recipient of the pass, but good hands by Galvan, and there he is again with the steal.
Hey, 3 behind you. Ball.
And Knox with his own putback. So 43-27. Ortiz back over to Galvan, another 3, in and out. Rebound to Leiker. Leiker up to Knox. Timeout coming up to Coach Fletcher. So 5:09 to go. Leakey 29, Canyon 43. Be back in a few seconds. Hondorf.
Charlie, don't leave. Middle, somebody. Keep running.
Comes across the timeline with just under 5 minutes and puts up a hard shot into the hands of River. He's got a 3-on-2 opportunity. And Galvan comes up with a loose ball. Galvan, oh, nice skip pass back to Pettis. And Leakey's going to have to commit the foul. First shot's up and off. Second one's good. So 44-29, 15-point lead for Nueces Canyon with 4:38 to go.
Rebound, keep him out, keep him out.
River with the knockdown on the offensive boards. Pettis. Ortiz receiving the ball up top. Leakey's picking him up, and man, 4 minutes to go. Galvan gets in the paint, puts up a runner into the hands of Pintor for Leakey. Pintor pushing it up to Knox. Knox is going to go into the paint and going to have a foul. Ortiz picks up the foul. Knox is going to go to the free throw line for 2. Aiden Gonzalez coming in for panel for the Panthers. Second one's up and is good, so Leakey 32, Canyon 44. So River, Pintor, into the hands of Galvan. BJ Dean comes up with the loose ball after the miss by the Panthers. Pintor drives into the paint. River gets his own board. He goes into the paint. So 3:20 to go after the turnover by the Eagles. Galvan back to the backside, and just missing was Aiden Gonzalez. Second is on the way, and it's out. Knocked out of bounds by Hondorf. So 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Canyon 45, Leakey 32.
Behind you, Marcus. Get him out, get him out.
Gonzalez with the steal, and he puts it up and too hard. Hondorf. Charlie Galvan for a long three, short. Gonna have a 3-point shot coming up. So Pettis first is up and in. Second is off. And the third is on the way and good. So 47-32. So 2:49 to go. Garcia swinging back up top to Knox. So turnover by the Eagles into the hands of Charlie Pettis. Paul Pintor on a good drop for the Eagles comes up with the steal. It's going to be an intentional foul on the Eagles. For Pettis, and he knocks the first one down. Knocked both of them down. Pettis goes along the short corner side, gets it to Galvan. He puts up a runner from about 8 foot, and it's knocked out of bounds into the hands of Garcia, and Ortiz is going to pick up the foul. 2 minutes to go. Liker gets into the paint, and Hondorf comes up with a turnover. So Hondorf alertly pulls it back out to set it up with 1:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Hondorf with the bank shot, giving the Panthers 51-32. 1:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Garcia hustles for the Eagles to get the rebound off the miss from Liker. Over to Pintor. Liker, long three. Hondorf coming across the timeline with 1:05 to go. Galvan launches a long three. Into the hands of Garcia.
Check.
Knox shoots a three-pointer, going to be short. Into the hands of Marcus Ortiz. Garcia comes up with a steal for the Eagles, swings it back over to Knox. He's going to drive in the paint, puts it up and in. Good for two. Have a timeout. Going to have subs coming in for the Panthers. panel with the shot.
Rebound, body up.
13 seconds to go. Garcia over to Liker. Liker, long three, looks good. Good shot by Ben. And that's going to be the end of the ball game. Leakey 37, Nueces Canyon victorious with 53. So that'll end this one. Ricky's going to have the public address for the all tournament selections.
Another round of applause, please, for both these two teams.
Just clip this to you, Colin.
Okay.
And if I could at this time get you to direct your attention to the center court here in front of the table. We have the presentation of the all tournament selections from the Leakey Eagles. We're going to go with the junior, number 3, VJ Dean.
Congrats.
And from the Nueces Canyon Panthers, we're going to go with the senior, number 21, Diego Galvan.
Congratulations, Hugo.
And at this time, the tournament director will make the 2 gifts, or I guess the scholarships, to 2 of the athletes.
Good morning. On behalf of the Southwest Texas Junior College President, Dr. Hector Gonzalez, we are pleased to present scholarships this year. They're called the SWTJC Coaches Scholarships, selected by the coaches, the head coaches, through the funding presented by the Mackenzie Scott Innovation Grant.
At this time, tournament director Fowler.
So each of the athletes will be receiving a $250 scholarship to attend, as they attend Southwest Texas Junior College. To our Leakey Eagles, Jefferson Knox. Congratulations. Thank you. To Nueces Canyon, Diego Galvan. Hey, congratulations. Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Thank you all.
Ladies,
Thank
just
you.
give them a few
Thank you.
minutes to go out and carry the court, and then it is yours. For those of you that are waiting for the next game to start up, don't forget to visit the concession stand.
Thank you.
Thank
The
you.
kinesiology department has put together some snacks and drinks for you. They do appreciate, of course, your visit with them.